Have you ever finished a walk, the exercise everyone calls the bestinly, to feel your legs dragging like they were weighed down with lead? That heaviness, that ache, the sense that your body is working twice as hard just to stay upright. You are not alone. And more importantly, it is not your fault. Science now shows us that deep inside your lower leg lies a hidden muscle, your body's second heart. When it falls asleep after 60, balance fades and energy drains. The good news, with 3 simple movements, you can wake it again. Subscribe, like, and share. These steps may change how you move forever. When most people think about circulation, they immediately picture the heart, the great pump that keeps us alive. But here's something science has now revealed. Our bodies are equipped with a backup pump, hidden in the calves, working quietly with every step we take. This hidden powerhouse is called the soleus. It's not the big, showy calf muscle you see flexing in the mirror. That's the gastrocnemius. The soleus lies deeper, quieter, almost forgotten. Yet its role is nothing short of heroic. Each time the soleus contracts, it pushes blood upward, fighting gravity and returning it to the heart. Without it, circulation slows, ankles begin to swell, walking feels heavier than it should, stability quietly slips away. Why does this matter so much after the age of 60? Because as we grow older, circulation naturally weakens, muscles lose their spring. Walking, though healthy, only gives the soleus a gentle nudge. It doesn't truly wake it up. That's why so many seniors sigh and say, "I walk every day, but my legs still feel tired." We saw this vividly in Kyoto, Japan. Mr. Sato, age 71, walked the Kamo River each morning, but halfway through, his legs would grow heavy and his ankles would swell painfully. Doctors told him the same advice he'd always heard, just walk more. But the problem only worsened. Finally, a therapist introduced him to simple heel raises that specifically targeted the soleus. Within 8 weeks, the swelling was gone. Even more remarkable, Mr. Sato proudly doubled his walking distance, regaining the freedom he thought he had lost, and the science confirms it. In 2022, Stanford University researchers found that activating the soleus can boost circulation efficiency by 50%. Dramatically improving blood flow throughout the entire body. At Kyoto University, another study tracked 300 seniors and discovered something fascinating. Those with stronger soleus muscles didn't just walk faster and fall less often, they also scored higher on memory tests. Better circulation means better energy for the body, but also sharper function for the brain. Think of it this way: building muscle is like stacking bricks. Protein and workouts give you the bricks, but the soleus is the cement that holds them together. Without cement, no matter how many bricks you pile up, the structure will collapse. Your second heart has been there all along. It isn't gone, it's simply waiting to be reawakened. And when it is, energy flows, stability returns, and life begins to feel lighter again. If this insight surprised you, type second heart in the comments. Let's see how many people are just now discovering this forgotten engine inside their own bodies. Exercise 1, seated heel raise. This very first movement is like a gentle alarm clock for your second heart. Many people notice that by late afternoon, their legs feel swollen, heavy, and tired, or when they try to rise from a chair, there's an unsteady wobble that feels out of their control. Most assume the problem starts at the hips or knees, but in reality, the weakness often begins lower in the calves. The muscle we call the soleus, your body's hidden second heart, is only fully activated when the knee is bent at a right angle. That's why walking, even for long distances, doesn't truly switch it on. Stretching won't do it either, but seated heel raises do. They directly target and reawaken this quiet engine, the pump that drives blood and energy upward through the body, fighting gravity with every contraction. So, here's how to do it. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and knees bent at 90 degrees. Place your palms lightly on your knees. If you want an extra challenge, rest 2 small water bottles on your thighs. Keep the balls of your feet firmly pressed into the ground. Slowly lift both heels as high as you comfortably can. Feel the squeeze deep inside your calves. Hold that squeeze at the top for 1 to 2 seconds. Then lower your heels back down slowly with control. Never let them drop. Repeat this 10 to 15 times, 1 or 2 sets per day, ideally once in the morning to wake up circulation, and again in the evening to drain away swelling. What kind of results can you expect? This tiny, simple movement works like a switch. Within days, it improves circulation, reduces ankle swelling, and reconnects your legs to your natural balance system. In Osaka, seniors reported lighter steps, better posture, and more stability within just 2 weeks of practice. Take the story of Mrs. Tanaka, age 69. For years, she struggled with swelling so severe she had to wear compression socks daily. Climbing stairs left her exhausted, and her walks to the local market grew shorter and shorter. Then her daughter introduced her to the seated heel raise. After just 2 weeks, Mrs. Tanaka walked to the market and back without pain. With a smile, she told us, "It feels like my legs are awake again." And science agrees. Research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that seated heel raises can increase venous return, the flow of blood back to the heart, by up to 97%. That's nearly double the circulation efficiency in the legs. For older adults, this difference can mean the line between feeling drained and heavy, or energized and steady on your feet. Here are a few tips for success. Start slow even. 5 repetitions a day are better than none. The best times are morning and evening, when your body is most ready to reset circulation. And don't forget to pair the movement with mindful breathing. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. This helps calm the nervous system while you strengthen your second heart. This simple 2-minute practice may look small, but its impact is life-changing. If you're sitting as you watch this, pause and try it right now. Then hit like and share in the comments if you felt the difference instantly. Exercise 2, standing calf raise. This is where gravity meets power. Walking keeps us moving forward, but standing calf raises build the foundation that allows us to stand tall and steady. Unlike the seated heel raise, this movement doesn't just activate the deeper soleus, it also calls on the larger gastrocnemius, the outer calf muscle. Together, they give your lower legs strength, resilience, and the quiet confidence to carry you wherever you go. What makes this exercise even more important is something called proprioception, your body's natural GPS. Proprioception tells you where you are in space and how to keep your balance without thinking. As we age, this system fades quietly. That's why many people over 60 feel unsteady when rising from a chair, stepping off a bus, or reaching into a cupboard. Standing calf raises reawaken this inner compass. Here's how to do it step by step. Stand facing a sturdy surface, like a countertop or the back of a heavy chair, and place your hands lightly on it for balance. Keep your feet hip-width apart with toes pointing straight ahead. Shift your weight gently onto the balls of your feet. Then slowly lift both heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds at the top, feeling the muscles tighten. Then lower your heels back down with full control. Avoid dropping them. Repeat this movement 10 to 15 times, ideally twice a day. As you grow stronger, you can progress to lifting 1 heel at a time. This single leg version challenges your balance system even more, teaching your ankles, knees, and hips to coordinate with precision. It's a small adjustment that makes a huge difference in how your body learns to stabilize itself. So, what results can you expect? With consistent practice, standing calf raises train your ankles to manage body weight with grace instead of guesswork. They pump stagnant blood and lymph back up toward your heart, refresh your circulation, and strengthen the loop between mind and body. Over time, you'll notice fewer stumbles, more confidence when stepping onto buses or curbs, and a steadier presence in daily life. Let me share a story. In Hiroshima, Japan, Mr. Kobayashi, 74, used to dread stepping off buses. His legs wobbled, and he often held up the line of passengers. But after 6 weeks of practicing standing calf raises, his story changed completely. He stood taller, walked faster, and even joked, "The bus driver no longer waits for me." His neighbors noticed, too. His confidence had returned, and the science backs him up. A 2021 study from Fukuoka University found that seniors who practiced standing heel raises 3 times a week improved their balance scores by 42%. Research from the Mayo Clinic even shows that the ability to balance on one leg predicts longevity better than cholesterol or blood pressure. Think about that. Your balance is not just a matter of comfort, it's a marker of life expectancy itself. Here are a few tips to get the most from this exercise. Avoid bouncing. Each lift should be slow and deliberate, because control matters far more than speed. As you progress, try single leg raises for a greater challenge. And to make it part of your life, pair it with everyday habits. Do it while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil. That way, consistency becomes effortless. Standing calf raises may look simple, but they are a powerful way to retrain your nervous system and muscles to trust themselves again. With practice, you're not just building stronger calves, you're reclaiming the quiet confidence to stand tall and steady in every part of life. If balance has ever made you feel nervous, type steady in the comments. Let's cheer for each other's progress and build a stronger, steadier community together. Exercise 3, bent knee calf. Raise now. Let's move into something I like to call the deep upgrade. By bending the knee slightly, we actually switch off the big outer calf muscle and force the deeper soleus muscle to carry the load. This is your true postural muscles low, steady, and built for endurance. Most people over 60 have this muscle almost dormant, and this movement is the key to waking it up again. So, how exactly do we do it? Stand behind a sturdy chair, resting one hand lightly for support. Shift your weight onto your right foot and lift your left foot just about an inch off the floor behind you. Now, here's the important part. Bend your right knee slightly, not a squat, just a soft bend. From here, slowly raise your right heel as high as possible. Hold it at the top, then lower with full control. Repeat this 8 to 12 times before switching to the other side. What can you expect from this? This exercise builds balance, endurance, strengthens the alignment of your ankles and knees, and most importantly, reduces your risk of falls. It's about training your body for stability in those little everyday moments that matter most. Let me share a story from Okinawa, Japan. Mrs. Aiko, 77 years old, once felt anxious every time she had to step onto a curb. But after just 4 weeks of practicing bent knee calf raises, she told her friends, "Now I feel planted, like roots are growing under my feet." That sense of security is priceless, and the science supports her experience. Researchers at Osaka Medical College discovered that this variation activates the soleus muscle twice as much as the straight knee version. Even more fascinating, brain scans revealed increased activity in regions responsible for balance and coordination. Here are a few tips as you practice. Always keep that slight bend in your knee. It's what makes the move effective. If balance is tough at first, try it with both feet on the ground and a smaller lift. And for those who want an extra challenge, practice barefoot to strengthen the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles. So, if you're ready to walk with quiet confidence again, give this exercise a try today. And don't forget to tap the like button. It helps more seniors discover these life-changing movements, lifestyle integration, and mistakes. Now that you know the 3 key exercises, It's time we face the truth. Movements alone won't save you if your daily habits keep shutting the soleus down. Too many people do the right exercises, but still sabotage their results with small mistakes in everyday life. Let's break them down together. The first mistake is believing that walking is enough. Don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful. It keeps your joints moving, it supports heart health, and it lifts your mood. But here's the hidden problem. Walking by itself doesn't fully activate the soleus. It's like tapping someone gently on the shoulder instead of shaking them awake. Without deeper activation, fatigue lingers, ankles swell, and balance doesn't improve the way it should. That's why so many seniors tell us, "I walk every day, but my legs still feel tired." The truth is not about how much you walk. It's about how smartly you activate the right muscle. The second mistake is sitting too long. Think about how many hours most of us spend in chair seating, reading, watching TV. Every one of those hours keeps the soleus switched off. Over time, the muscle forgets its job. That's why mobility fades so quickly after 60. But notice how Japanese elders do it differently. Many of them still sit on the floor. Every time they lower down and rise again, their legs stay engaged. Even the posture of floor sitting naturally keeps the lower body alive. This single cultural habit has been quietly preserving their mobility for generations. The third mistake is wearing shoes that are too thick and cushioned. Modern footwear is comfortable, yes, but sometimes comfort hides danger. Over-cushioned shoes reduce the natural activation of the foot and calf. They act like pillows between your body and the ground, dulling the signals your muscles need to fire properly. Compare that to flexible shoes, thin-soled sandals, or even just practicing barefoot indoors. These choices reawaken the nervous system in your feet and ankles, sending stronger messages to your brain about balance and stability. It may feel unusual at first, but over time, your entire walking pattern becomes more natural, more efficient, and more grounded. Let me share a story that proves what happens when these mistakes are corrected. In Tokyo, there's a walking club made up of men over 60. They met every morning along the Sumida River, each with his own struggles, slower stair climbs, stumbles getting off buses, hands that shook when carrying groceries. Their leader introduced something new before walking. They practiced all 3 exercises you've learned today. Just a few minutes of heel raises seated, standing, and bent knee, then off they went for their walk. At first, it felt odd, like a warm-up they didn't really need. But after 90 days, the changes were undeniable. Members reported faster stair climbs, fewer stumbles, and stronger grip when carrying groceries. One man laughed and said proudly, "We walk like teenagers again." That's the magic of integration. The exercises on their own are powerful, but when you pair them with smarter habitsless sitting, smarter shoes, and the understanding that walking alone isn't enough, you create a system, a daily rhythm that keeps your second heart awake, circulating energy through your whole body. So here's our challenge for you. Before your next walk, try 2 minutes of seated heel raises, 2 minutes of standing calf raises, and finish with bent knee calf raises on each leg. Then go for your usual walk. Notice the difference in how your legs feel lighter, your steps steadier, your energy stronger. Do this for just 1 week, and you'll understand why Japanese elders guard these habits so carefully. If you're ready to integrate these lessons into your daily life, comment below with the words, "Team Second Heart." Let's see how many of us are committing together to wake up this hidden engine. So here's the truth. Staying strong as we age isn't about spending endless hours in the gym or forcing yourself through pain. Real strength comes from reawakening what scientists now call your body's second heart, the soleus muscle. With just 3 simple movements, seated heel raises, standing calf raises, and bent knee calf raises, you have the tools to reconnect your legs, sharpen your balance, and restore the energy you thought was gone. These aren't extreme workouts. They're quiet, precise signals to your body, reminding it that stability, circulation, and vitality are still within reach at any age. That's why we're giving you a challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to one set of each exercise every single day. Pay attention. Write down how your balance feels, how swelling changes, how much lighter your steps become, and then share your journey with us in the comments. Because when we celebrate progress together, the victories multiply. Let's prove to ourselves and to the world that strength has no age limit. And before you go, hit subscribe, like, and share this video to inspire someone you love. Tomorrow, we'll reveal a traditional Japanese leg massage that can boost strength while you sleep. Don't miss it.